have at least 9 months left, perhaps as much as 18.
But the first doctor gave me from 1 to 2 years.
I hope he's right. What are you going to do?
Well, I have no family. Haven't taken a day off since law school. Guess I'll try to squeeze 30 years of living into 1 or 2.
What do you guys want?
Well, sir, maybe a favor.
Oh?
You see, my mother's dying in Canada, and for $5 will pay the gas. I'll give you my name and address, honest. I'll pay you back with interest.
Well, I'll tell you, I just don't have any money to invest right now.
Mister, didn't you hear the kid? His mother's dying, see, in Canada. Ain't that where she's dying?
That's where for sure.
Afraid it's no deal, fellas.
Hey, mister. The kid needs $5, huh? Maybe even 10.
No, I don't need 10, but $7.50. Yeah, I think I do need $7.50.
Out of my way, punk.
Okay, don't kill it, man. You got a wife and kids. Drive over there.
I didn't startle you.
Well, actually, you did. I just wasn't expecting to see anyone.
Yeah, I know. End of the season, huh?
You live on the lake?
I used to. Here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, my family used to own a cottage on the far side, Sutter Road. I kept meaning to come back. I finally found the time.
Well, then you know what it's like after Labor Day. We rent the house out for the summer, but we close up ourselves. It usually takes several days. You'd be surprised the mess some people can make.
The rowboat's beached.
Oh, Elkie, this is,
Paul Bryan.
Oh, Mr. Bryan used to live on the lake.
Hello.
Hello. Getting the last rays of sun?
When September ends, I always feel winter is tomorrow. Better get the sun while you can.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, happy winter.
Thank you. Goodbye.
He has nice brown eyes.
Yes, he has, hasn't he?
Hey, you know, this could be Canada.
Yeah, lousy trees spook me.
Hey, he's dead.
Who?
The guy in the parking lot. Died this morning in a hospital.
What else?
That's all.
Dead?
Man, that's a mind snapper.
We must have hit him too hard, that's all.
Maybe we get lost or something, huh?
Maybe. About a year.
This is private property.
You got food in that car?
Food? You see, my husband is down at the beach. I was just about...
Don't answer me, Moms. I know you ain't got no husband.
Edward! Edward, we're ready to leave.
You want to get the jazz out of that car?
What do you think you're doing?
We'll be staying right here with you. You're gonna have 5 guests.
No, you can't. Give me that.
Give me that purse.
Your hand feels real good on my body.
Don't you dare touch her. Edward! Edward!
Edward! Edward's dead, Moms. I guess he never loved you anyway. Oregon? Take that car and them sickles out of here?
Jawohl!
No key? Key.
Come on.
Come on, Mama.
You don't want to miss out on all the fun.
Hello? Anybody home?
Look what I found. Loaded.
Hey, man, what are you doing?
Hey, what's bugging you, man? It's cold in here.
It's cold in the death house, too, baby. Why don't you just call the fuzz on the telephone and tell them where we are? All right, you good citizens, I'll take off them gags. You can tell me you know the sound of silence. Yes or no? How about you, Moms? You've been talking a lot of years. It's gonna be a change for you. Think you can make it? You're gonna be a good little mom.
Mind if I ask you a question?
But keep it simple. We are retarded. Isn't that so, Moms? Isn't that what you're thinking?
Among other things.
What other things?
Like filthy and degenerate.
I think I have a question coming. Nice, simple one.
Keep it simple.
What are your plans?
Hey, that is a good question. Now I got one for you. What'd that cop tell you?
You said you beat up a man so bad that he died.
Why, that cop told you the truth. We didn't mean to do it, Your Honor, sir, but that's how life is, full of mean surprises.
Which gets us back to the question.
Our plans. Well, we're gonna stay here till the food runs out. How long we got?
Oh, a week at least. More if we eat light.
A week. And then we'll be gone.
Well, what are you gonna do with us?
Well, I don't know. We haven't even got acquainted yet. Maybe we'll take you with us.
I mean, if we vote you in, I mean, we don't take everybody into the same.
You want to join? You look unhappy. When you're a saint, you're happy.
Please don't.
Leave her alone.
Ain't none of you gonna get hurt if you just don't make any noise. That goes for you, too. And no names. We don't like you any better than you like us.
And we like it that way.
I think we ought to have a little meeting in the kitchen. You want to watch these good citizens?
Man, that blonde is too much. Hey, we ought to have a wedding tonight.
Yeah, let's initiate that blonde into the saints' hand. Mama Elkie.
Let's have a wedding. We don't need a wedding. What we need is a funeral.
A funeral?
Hey, man, you don't mean to...
That's what I mean. Well, don't look so spooked.
That citizen last night. Well, that was a mistake. But to snuff these three, man, that's a mind snapper. I mean, that's murder one.
What do you guys do? Just sit around all day putting each other on?
Hey, look, Goebbels.
You look. What happens to them, whether they live or die, is immaterial. What happens to me, us, that's what I sweat. That's what it comes down to in the end, isn't it, them or us? You can count on it. I vote for myself. My life.
There's got to be something else.
Name it. Well, go on, good heart, name it.
I don't know, man. Something. I mean, tie him up, make a run from Mexico.
Yeah, why not?
Well, the Heat knows some saints snuffed a cat last night. They don't know which saints could be members of another chapter. They know. Oh, I sure would be hate to stand in a lineup someday and have the three of them walk in and say, you, you, and you. I'd think, why didn't I kill him when I had a chance? Them, and them.
Well, listen, man. I mean, ain't we gonna vote on this?
What, don't we vote on everything?
Yeah, well, you sound like it's all nailed down.
Uh-huh. For me, it is. Oregon. You want out?
What? Hey, come off it, Goebbels. I never said that. I mean, you guys, you're my brothers. My family.
Oh, peg them, brother. Vote. If it comes out of funeral, we won't show them the coffins until we leave. I vote for my life. Their death.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Smokey, get up here, will you?
Anybody moves a half an inch and it's...
Mr. Bryan, what will they do with us?
I don't know. They're psychotic. It's hard to tell.
What are they doing up there?
Playing poker, what's it to you? This is called the duck. Everything else is out. All that arm stuff and feet. See? Just the shoulders. Like it?
Now, where you been, Velvet? The duck is out now. The Nefertiti is in.
The what?
The Nefertiti. You only move your neck.
Hey, you're shining me on, ain't you?
You're too wise for me, Velvet. But you're not as smart as you think.
Huh?
Planning to kill us, aren't they?
You believe everything you read, and what you read is all lies and politics.
They admit they killed a man.
He pushed Goebbels, and somebody hit him. It was an accident. Everybody forgets the good things the saints do. Everybody remembers the bad things they do.
Oh. They do good things.
You can bet. They help each other out and they... What they did up north, busting them peace marchers, how about that?
Yeah. How about that?
And they ain't phonies. They do more for you than your family will do. They want to be themselves. They're loyal.
Where are your folks?
Who knows? Who cares? Saints are my family.
They're gonna put you right in the gas chamber.
Huh?
Planning to kill us, aren't they?
You crazy?
No. And when they get caught, and they will get caught, it'll be the gas chamber. You included. Now, you're not wanted for the murder the other night. But you will be wanted for this one. How do you think about that?
Let me give you something to think about. What you thinking?
I'm thinking that you smell bad. You're about as sexy as a sack full of dirty laundry.
You asked me what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna get wiped out, man, killed. And you can sit and think about it for a week, because you're not getting it till we leave. How's that grab you, Pops?
Real hard. And I promise not to tell Goebbels. Because he wouldn't like it, would he? You're telling us. Oh, no, they won't tell either. We don't want to get you into any trouble, Velva.
You're all my pals, huh?
In a way. You're heading for something that really isn't your fault.
You think I'm stupid, don't you?
No. I think you're a victim, like that man they beat up. And like us. Your time will come a little later, that's all. Easy, honey. Your mother's not afraid. Why should you be?
Maybe because we're not made of the same strong stuff. My mother and I aren't related.
Elkie is adopted, Mr. Bryant. But I can assure you she's made of better stuff than I am.
Can you? How?
Please, baby.
I've always been sure I'd find out about myself someday. Where I was born and why. I guess I never will. And I don't care. That should make you feel a little better, Mother. I mean, when you're gonna die, things you thought were so important suddenly don't mean anything at all.
What do you got in your attic, Miles?
I don't know.
Well, this place here, it's yours, isn't it?
Yes, but it was left to me by a relative a few years ago. I've never lived here. We just rent the house out for the season.
And you ain't never looked in that attic?
No.
And I don't want to play keys with you, Miles.
Well, maybe that's why I never looked. I don't have a key.
Well, we could always break the door down with an axe.
Later. Mama Velva, you wanna feed me? Stay here and watch these good people, will you?
People. Always accusing the saints of molesting chicks, you know? Nothing but lies. I mean, they come hanging around. They like us. Like our colors. Know what this means? 13th letter of the alphabet. M. For mama.
What's the one mean?
We're the 1%.
1% of what?
Bike clubs. Some machine turned out a figure. And when a machine says jump, you good citizens jump. We're the 1% that's outlaws. That's what the machine says.
I thought the saints believed in the law. Didn't I hear you talking about civil rights?
Yeah, I think the machine says we ain't got any.
Nobody's got any, Mouse.
Moose.
Moose. Nobody's got any rights. Without law.
Ain't that the truth? Couple more days without a bath, honey bear, and you'll be about right for me.
That's a good sign, that smile.
I guess you can get used to anything. Even the idea you're gonna die soon. Did you know both your parents?
Yeah. I lost my father when I was 17. My mother died a couple of years ago.
Ever try to imagine what it's like to have no idea at all who your mother and father were?
No.
Don't try.
Doesn't your mother know who they were?
We've discussed it only twice.
Once when I was 13, I asked for information. All I knew was that I was adopted.
I guess she wasn't expecting the question, because she gave an answer that just didn't ring true. I had an awful fight. I let it go the way kids do till I was 16. And I asked again. Well, this time she gave a very smooth answer. I was a foundling. No information available. It was nearly 4 years ago. We've been like strangers ever since.
Because you didn't believe me.
That's right, I didn't. And I don't. I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Busted open.
It's not my trunk. I have no key. Can't you leave anything alone?
Hey, will you dig that, would you?
Man, what's that stink?
Yeah, it's mothballs, you frog. Hey, man, dig me some pals.
You know, there's enough of that stuff that doesn't look too far out. We could cut our hair, shave.
Shave?
Uh-huh, shave. I didn't say cop out, Moose. We can take Mom's station wagon here and split from Mexico.
Yeah!
I'm afraid that's it for you nice folks, just as soon as we go. It's rotten, but we didn't make up the world. It's a rotten world. Nice folks like you rotten it up a little more every year.
Well, maybe you ought to let us kill you. Sounds like a better deal. The world being so rotten and all.
We're gonna kill you last. I want to do it myself.
Well, you better listen to me first. Now, all you did the other night was rough up a man. And he died. Now, that's not a murder charge.
I don't remember hiring you to be our lawyer.
That's manslaughter. You didn't intend to kill him.
So?
The way things stand now, you can be out in 4 or 5 years. But for what you're planning, it'll be the gas chamber.
Let me hear you work out your moves.
Now look, tie us up good, gag us and take off. Now that way, if you're caught, it won't be the death house.
Well, you'd be untied in an hour.
Well, that's up to you. It's your rope.
Maybe we ought to do it that way.
You're thinking. What are you thinking? You won't spend any time on the joint that way? Well, yeah, I'll think about it. As a matter of fact, I am thinking about it. Well, it's like I said before, we don't really want to kill anybody. You want to go through the stuff in that trunk? Well, you're a real liar, ain't you, Moms? Just take a look at this picture of Mom's when she was young, round, and pretty. I thought you told me you got this place a few years ago, that you never lived here before. Lies, lies, lies.
Are you ready for this?
You lived here? Worked here? Who are they? Who are they?
This ought to answer something. Mrs. Daniel Hartness met death by drowning today at Carter Lake. The wife of the noted investment broker was an invalid confined to a wheelchair. Witnesses reported seeing Mrs. Hartness' wheelchair too near the edge of the boat landing. The chair tipped, sending Mrs. Hartness into the water. When witnesses reached the area, according to Coroner Albert Burks, Mrs. Hartness had drowned. Daniel Hartness was attending a property owners meeting at the time of the tragedy. Now, it says here what happened to the woman's husband, but it doesn't say what happened to that nurse. Where were you, Moms? Looking out a window?
Shut up, you filthy animal! Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Sure.
Hey, baby, didn't you see it? That good citizen in the wide lapels. Looks like you, baby. Now, if that ain't your old man, he ought to be.
Yes. He was your father.
Then is she my...
No.
Why? Why couldn't you have told me?
Because we killed her, Elkie. Oh, not really, not actually. It was our love that killed her. Oh, this was no little love, Elkie. She learned about us, your father and me. And she killed herself. Oh, I have tried to tell you more than once. And then one day it just seemed too late. Your father went away right after that happened. We were very deeply in love, but we never saw each other again. Then when he died, he left me this place.
You could have told me, Mother.
Hush now. Moose, come with. Moose.
You've killed someone, haven't you?
I got that cop right through the head with one shot. You know, I'd never used a rifle before. Bill, what's the matter with you? Hey, baby, that's what just went down. We all killed that cop. Accessory. We have done murder number 1. There ain't no way back from that. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
Nobody will find the car.
What'd you do with it?
I drove it over this big canyon. And man, it was spooky hearing all them calls on his radio.
It'll be dark in 2 hours and we'll get out of here. You're gonna be losing your house guests, Moms. You got some razors upstairs in the bathroom? Keep an eye on them, would you?
You ever seen a man killed before, Velvet? Time's running out. Your friends are gonna kill us because they've decided they have nothing to lose. And they're right. They've lost already. That poor man they beat up. That policeman. Both dead.
Shut up.
And your friends. They're dead too. It's only a question of time. A few hours, a few days at the most, and they'll be under arrest. From there, it's one step to the courts, and then one more. To the gas chamber.
You're lying. What do you know?
I'm a lawyer, Velva, so help me, I know. Your friends are no longer outlaws, they're murderers. They're gonna die. Young. How about you, Velva? Do you want to die?
You want me to cop out, don't you? Betray the Saints.
I want you to see things as they are. The Saints betrayed you. They want you to share the blame for what happened. But they never gave you a vote in what's going to happen. Did you know they were going to kill that poor man? Did you know Goebbels was going to kill that policeman? Did you have a vote when they decided to kill us? You said it once, Velvet. Your life story. Property of the Saints.
Goebbels?
Your last chance, Velva. For you and for us.
Goebbels?
Goebbels lied to you when he said you were all in this together. You aren't. You never killed anybody. We can tell that to the police. But if we're killed, it'll be all over. For you and the Saints.
What's all hollering about?
He's been saying things.
What kind of things?
Well, you know, things. Things about me. Suggestive things.
Now, what am I going to tell you to do? Wash his mouth out with soap?
Velva, you just gave yourself 60 more years of life. Now, what I said before is the truth. A promise. Not one day in jail. But time is running out. Once they come down, it'll be too late.
There's a pair of scissors in that drawer.
Scissors. Now. Now, stay where you are. They both got guns. There's only one way to do this. Now, you trust me. Go back where you are. Try to act normal. Relax.
Goebbels! Come on down here.
I got a proposition to make.
You're, beginning to sweat a little, lawyer.
I've got an idea that could help us both.
You got the wrong idea from in front. I don't need help.
How about money? And you need money.
Oh, maybe. It depends. Try it out. Don't, man. Don't. Don't, man.
All right, now, Moose. You drop it. 2 fingers. All right. Come down and pick up your Führer.